my backyard and write it off to the company. It's great. So all joking aside, the other question too. So let's say we have a lot of clients that are still W-2. They're not business owners, but they're making great money, right? They're making 300, 400, 500, a million plus a year in a W-2 capacity. And maybe their spouse has W-2 income too. So they're very limited to maybe the deductions that are out there for business owners and everything else. So let's say hypothetically a husband and a wife are in the 37+% tax bracket. So their W-2 is above 700,000 or even 500,000 collectively. Are there any strategies that they can do to help write off, any income? I know we talked about, well, maybe if one has a business idea, they could potentially open up a business. Like, I guess the question is, if we're just high W-2 income earners, what are some advanced strategies or strategies maybe clients haven't heard of before that they could use?
Yeah. High W-2 earners in our world, this is like a blessing and a curse, right? It's amazing. And I really mean this. It's amazing to be an employee and work somewhere and be able to make large levels of income, right? To be an employee and make $400,000 or $500,000 a year working there, in my opinion, is truly amazing. But from a tax perspective, they're kind of hit the hardest out of everyone. And so the number one thing is you want to max out all of the employer offered benefits that they have there. A lot of people don't know. We'll see people making $400,000 or $500,000 a year and they haven't even maxed out their 401k. They're just doing like the 1 or 2% out of every paycheck. One of them is they can put up to $23,500 each into those company 401k plans. They have things like HSA, FSA, children tuition assistance, basically any tax advantage programs the employer is offering, you want to max those out. And then from there, we want to look to be creative as possible. Those would be perfect candidates for the leverage donations I was just telling you about, especially if they're in that like 700 plus range that you were just describing. The leveraged investments could make a lot of sense too. The cool thing about those is there is a potential of a return on your investment, but you're still going to get those tax advantages up front. And then one of the big things we look for, we work with clients through the process is there anything anyone does on the side? A lot of times these high performing W-2 employees, I'm not sure what it is, if it's the personality or why this is, but they usually got like 1 or 2 little side gigs going on that they don't understand. That can open them up to be taking all sorts of business deductions and incorporating a lot of the things they're already spending money on, but we could turn those into business deductions. So those are just a couple of things come to mind.